Hi, grade 12. Today we are doing the proportionality theorem, and it says if you have a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, so do you see you have this line drawn parallel to that line? If you have two lines that are parallel like that, the theorem says it divides this side and this side in the same proportion. So what does that mean? It means that this side, so can you see I'm doing the top side over the bottom side? So that side over that is exactly the same as this side over that side. So then I do the same on the right hand side. I say top over bottom. So that's what the theorem says. And the reason is prop theorem. And then you can just write because the line DE is parallel to BC. That will be your reason for the prop theorem. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of writing a ratio is to say, let's take the top part, but now over the whole side. So I'm going to say AD over AB. Can you see the top over the whole side? Means that is exactly the same as this top over this whole side. So that's the top over the whole side. And the reason? Prop theorem. And then you just say, because that is parallel to that. Then another way to write it, you can take the bottom side first. You can say this side over the whole side. So then I go DB over the whole side is the same as this EC over this whole side AC. And the reason is the same. Prop theorem. DE parallel to BC. So there's many ways to write it. Okay, grade 12s? So I'm just giving you a few ideas, eh? You can also just say this over that is this over that. You must just make sure what you do on the left, you do on the right. And that is the prop theorem. So let's do a few examples where we apply the prop theorem. Let's look at this example. It says in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. So DE is parallel to BC. So let's look at the question. It says AB is 28 millimeters. So AB, so this whole AB over here, this whole line is 28 millimeters. And then it says AE is to EC. So AE is to EC. So AE is this side over here. So this is to that. They give us the ratio. The ratio is 4 is to 3. So a tip for you grade 12s is that if they give you a ratio, let's add a letter. So I'm going to add K to show it's a ratio and not a length. So on the left-hand side here, it's 28 millimeters. That's an actual length. But on the right-hand side, they just gave me a ratio. So I put K there just to show me that I'm busy with a ratio. The question is, determine the length of BD. So let's look. They want this length over here. So another tip, grade 12, is to always start with the length that is asked. So in this case, BD is asked, so I'm going to start with BD. So I'm just going to write my ratio down. So I'm going to say BD, so I'm going to do this over the whole side. So why do I do the whole side? Because I have the length of the whole side. So BD over the whole AB is exactly the same as this side over here. So EC over the whole side here, which is AC. Why is that the case? Because of the prop theorem. And my parallel lines are DE is parallel to BC. Okay, so that will give you marks, eh? So now I'm just going to fill in the missing information. So I don't know what BD is. AB is 28 millimeters, okay? EC is a ratio, so it's 3K. And then the whole AC is this 4K plus this 3K, which is 7K. Okay, I don't have to write the reason again. I'm just continuing. Do you agree that this K and K can cancel? And I'm just going to cross multiply. I'm going to say 7 times BD is 7BD. And 28 times 3 is 84. And then to get BD by itself, I can just divide both sides by 7. So I get my BD to be 12. And this is 12 millimeters. And that's how you solve a side using the prop theorem.